How's it going today? So I just finished my day. I wanted to go ahead and end my day a little bit early. It's the weekend and I've been working every day, so I'm gonna stop a little early. But I was inspired to make this video because I don't know, I think maybe somebody needs to hear it, and I want to try to inspire and motivate. That's what the point of my channel is. And it's not for everybody, but it's for somebody. I know it's for somebody. Even if it's for one person, that's all I need to keep going, to keep pushing. And so my goal is to do that, to motivate. You know, where you are today isn't where you're gonna be tomorrow. You know, I know it's tough out here. A lot of people are having some hard times. You know, it's been very weird over the last few years. I get it. It's affecting everybody, even if people are pretending that like things are great. And for some people, that flip-flop of how things feel is working for them, and it is great for them. But for the majority of people, they're feeling the pressure, and you can't tell me otherwise, because we see how prices have gone up. I'm in the store every day, so I see the prices have gone up. And but people continue to move on and ignore it. Still, over the Christmas season, people were shopping as if everything was great, when maybe things could have shifted a little bit, save a little bit more money. It's time to probably think about holding back a little bit, saving a little bit. So I just want to motivate so that we can be prepared for whatever come our way in 2025. We just need to start building something on the side, growing and saving. And I really don't mean just sitting money somewhere, even though that's the definition of saving. I really do mean putting your money somewhere where you are getting interest off of it, and you can compound that interest over time. I really do mean that. But it's not advice, so you have to choose how you want to do it, but at least you're doing something, right? You need to go ahead and download one of those apps. You need to go ahead and get you a 401k beefed up, or some type of stock scenario. Whatever you do, that's not really what this is about. I'm just not an expert in that. I've done my own research for me, but you need to do your research on that part for you. You know, download Robinhood, Coinbase, M1 Finance, you know, so you can put these extras into those accounts. And then where are you going to get that extra money from? Well, that's what I do. I DoorDash, I do Shipped, you know, so that's where I get this extra money to put in those places. So you can't just do one without the other in my strategy, or it's really not the full strategy. We're trying to get ahead. We're trying to get ahead in the future. We're thinking ahead. We're taking a long game. This is not a get rich quick, and the word rich isn't even important. This is trying to be financially easy. Ease the financial stress off of your life is what we're trying to do. And I know it's tough to start something new. You're already exhausted, so you don't really want to be thinking about what kind of YouTube videos you should be filming, or what kind of app that you need to like go and get back up and go deliver some food. That's the last thing you want to think about. I know, I get it. Plus your favorite shows on TV, your friends and family calling you, talking about what's going on, let's go do something. It's the last thing you want to do is do something extra. You already worked a full week. It's your weekend. You have 2 full days. But if nothing changes, then just apply time to it. 10 years later, same thing. Yeah. It might be more pressure though. Prices are going to go up in 10 years. And that part. And then some people don't want to do something because of worrying about what people are going to say about them. They already throwing dirt on you, throwing dirt on your name, you know, and all that's piling in on you. Everybody, I don't know what it is about society. They love to talk ish on you, right? And so you're trying your best to be normal, right? Be regular, be the same like everybody else, blend in. You can't blend in no more. That's keeping you where you are. And they probably are just like you, who you trying to blend in with. So this is just to motivate, not to do nothing but try to motivate. You got to do a little bit more now, I think. I'm talking about myself. That's why I'm doing this, you know, and I know that I'm not the only one. I already know that you feel the pressure too, as far as like keeping up with your bills, everything going up, your credit card interest rates rising on you, the minimum payments rising on you. What do? You got to do a little bit more now. It's just time to spring into action and attack these things, right? So that we can just sort of gradually get ourselves out of those situations. And don't worry about them throwing dirt on your name, piling up that dirt on top of you, because a seed needs dirt to grow. You know, the more dirt they throw on you, the more a seed is in its proper place that it's going to grow into a nice, strong tree, right? And that's what they don't know. They think they're burying you, but they really are giving you what you need to grow. So you keep that in mind. Somebody out there needs to hear this. You mentally take that energy that they putting on you, and you use that for motivation for what you need to do next. Okay? And I just want to really get my point across, because don't you sit back when they say, oh no, don't do that, there's no money in that. They're just trying to keep you where you are because they like you where you are. They might have more money than you. They don't want to feel like they don't have as much money, but maybe you helping them feel like they got a lot of money because you don't have any in your pocket. So change that. You can change that. It changes slowly. It don't change overnight. A cruise ship, a huge cruise ship, when they want to change their direction, they turn that wheel. It don't just turn. It's a ship. You got to slowly, gradually change your direction. So that's how life is. Life, what you're getting today is what you planted last week, last month, last year, 10 years ago. So what you're planning today, the things you do today, is going to affect next week, next month, next year, the next 10 years. Really, really understand that. So if you don't plant nothing today, nothing going to change next week, next month, 10 years from now. You have to do your planting now. They call that sowing, so that you can harvest later. You got to sow your seeds now so that you can harvest them later. And there's many different ways to do that. I'm just giving you examples of stocks and you know, stocks. When you get to the point where you can do real estate, some of you might be at a point where you can do real estate. You can do that. Real estate is one. I'm really keeping that simple because I don't want to lead somebody into a world that they don't understand, and you can lose hard, you can lose bad. So you need to go. There's other channels that have financial advisors on that. You can kind of hear how they talk, but you need to do something. Even if that something is just having a savings account, at least that's better. Where would that savings account be if you get consistent with it? You take this DoorDash money and you put it into a savings account. Hopefully it's like one of those money market accounts where you can get a little few extra percentages on it. And where's that going to be if you get consistent at that a year from now? Even if it's just your debt, pay down your debt money, or it could be a vacation money. Some people really they really deserve and need their vacations, you know? I'm not saying don't take those, but don't use your credit card to take them. Use your little extra DoorDash money after you done collected that. As soon as you go on one vacation, now start building up the funds for the next vacation. So I mean, that's just a good way of doing that. We gotta really like leave these credit cards for emergency purposes only. We gotta stop like using them as a crutch in our daily lives. You know, it's not free money. And it has hooks in there, and they could get you caught up in that, because the balance slowly grows. But you're out having fun with people. You had a couple of drinks. You're feeling good. You're not really doing the math. You're just swiping, and the next morning you're like, well, dang, I add up this 20 here for the gas, another 40 to 60 for dinner. The bar was another 60. You know, drinks aren't cheap no more. I mean, that adds up, and that's just one night I just talked about. So be careful with that. I just wanted to have a little inspiring conversation with somebody out there, even if it's not you. It's somebody needed to hear that. I'm here with you. You know, we trying to like build something together. We trying to figure out how to change things, our trajectory, how to build, how to compound on the value of our pockets, really. So that's it. Keep it simple. Hopefully y'all have a good day, and take care.